Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, where are brands flocking to in 2025? Where are the best brand deals? Let's talk about the platforms. Let's talk about where brands are spending, and let's talk about the pros and cons of them. So the first thing I want to go ahead and mention, and you guys already know this, is that influencer marketing is on an up. It is growing. It's not going anywhere. We're not going back to the olden days of billboards and TV ads. Influencers are taking the budgets from your favorite TV commercials. They are taking the budgets from your favorite print ads. They have literally closed out. When you think about how advertising used to be and what it is now, influencer marketing has completely taken over. US spending has grown around 14% when we talk about influencer marketing. The influencer world is a global economy. Adobe has released reports that show us that influencers are popping up across the globe. This is no longer a US phenomenon. And we're also seeing that, at least here in the US, around 82% of companies have budget for influencer marketing. So that means like 8 in 10 companies here are already using influencer marketing. They're using their traditional budgets to help pay creators. The market continues to expand, which is good news for all the creators that follow us here at Sidewalker Daily. We have a community of 150,000 creators. So I know a lot of you are probably watching and cheering. One of the things that I always get asked is like, which niche is the most profitable and which platform is the most profitable? There is obviously data out there and tons of market reports that have gone, research to try to see who is the winner. Sprout Social recently mentioned that around 57% of influencer marketers are choosing Instagram. And I think it's something to know. Instagram is the shiny coin of influencer marketing. I think it's where it started. It's where it all happened, more than TikTok and more than YouTube, especially when you think about any sort of affiliates and all the robust technology. I know a lot of the creators I work with, the influencers that have Instagram accounts and are growing, they're using automation tools like ManyChat to drive affiliate links. From an affiliate perspective as well, Instagram seems to be the preferred choice of marketers. Instagram has a lot of ways to get sponsored, right? We have stories, we have reels, we have carousel posts, we have lives. They've really created a dynamic way to do so. They include lots of functionality within the tool, like paid partnership tags, etc., to allow our brand partners. There's whitelisting opportunities for brands where they can run ads using the influencer's content. So from a tech perspective, there's a lot of flexibility here. There are pros and cons. The biggest pro is we're seeing big spends. I have seen creators myself get paid $20,000, $40,000, $50,000 for one Instagram post. That is literally what we're seeing. When you may be hearing this number and being like, oh my gosh, that's so much. Is it based on what these influencers are generating for the brand in terms of spend or in terms of clicks or whatever other sort of metric they are measuring? Eyeballs, impressions, all of that. It really is a numbers game. And the brands that are spending this type of money on Instagram, they are tracking and they are making sure it's worth their while. Also, when we think of a traditional Instagram influencer, there's more trust in the Instagram space than maybe perhaps a newer platform. Regarding the cons, there are cons, and a lot of creators have said, oh, well, when I post sponsored content, it doesn't do well. Instagram doesn't push it out. How many of you have felt that way, right? Or we've seen cons where the algorithm just changes and all of a sudden a creator goes from getting a certain number of views to dropping. There's risk associated with this, and it seems a little risky, right? On the other hand, Influencer Marketing Hub reported that around 51.6% of marketers are preferring TikTok. So TikTok is now a clear second runner. I would say Instagram and TikTok are back to back. So many TikTokers get worried that there's no brand deals on TikTok, or they're like, should I just stick to Instagram for brand deals? I'm like, no, this place is growing so much more. A lot of my TikTokers know that the brand partnerships that they're seeing on TikTok, the type of content is just different. And in terms of barriers to entry, TikTok is a lot easier to get started. The content is less polished. We're seeing, creators post multiple times a day. The algorithm favors it. And the algorithm on TikTok is just so much better at getting the consumer what they want to see. So that's why I feel like sponsored content on TikTok tends to do well. It pushes it out to the right people. Their biggest pros for TikTok, there's a lot of viral capabilities. Engagements are high. The cons are, is it sticking around? There's a lot of instability around TikTok. There was the ban. Now it's not being banned. Now it's here. Now it's going away. There's this constant black cloud kind of covering TikTok. And I think that does make it risky for brands. But if brands are looking to see return on investment now, they're still going to go play at the brand deals casino, so to speak. And they're still going in and they're still getting invested in the brand partnerships that are happening on TikTok. As a creator, you're going to need to choose the platform that resonates the best with you. Forget about the brand deals. Forget about the money. Think about it. Instagram and TikTok are neck and neck, 57%, 51%. The thing is, what do you like to make? Wherever you like to make, you will shine in that space, and those brand deals will come to you based on the platform you're innately good at. Don't try to fit yourself into a box if it doesn't work for you. If making a long form video and editing and all of that just doesn't work for you, stay away from it. Same thing, if you're a long form video creator and short form just doesn't work from you, focus on what you are good at. All the business books will tell you, focus on your strength, on your area of genius. And I'm telling you, your community will grow, eyeballs matter. And as your community grows, brands will be attracted to integrate their brand into your content. Stay steady, stay consistent, choose a platform that works for you, and then outbound pitch and go find brands to bring them into the content. Again, Sidewalker is team. Don't wait for the money to come to you. Sidewalker is all about telling creators, go forth in your efforts to get paid partnerships, okay? By sitting there and just waiting, that's so risky. Go outbound, go pitch, go put yourself out there. So again, that's what we do here at Sidewalker. We have a training. It is free. It is our How to Land Paid Brand Deals training. If this is something that you want to learn to do, if you want to learn how to outbound pitch, reach out to brands, improve your media kit, pivot those free collabs, watch this training. It's going to be a great head start for you. And the best part is it's free. I will include a link below so that you guys can get into it. Now, YouTube is a whole other beast. There are no specific data points or stats that I have found around YouTube brand partnerships, but it is a strong contender. And to me, it's a totally different type of beast. YouTube videos, podcasts, long form video has a different audience. I always say that, like, for me, I love YouTube, not only because I'm long-winded and I really get to just get up here and teach and be valuable and help you, but I think the people that watch, even though some of our videos may not have super high views, the quality of the view is quite high. And I think that people on YouTube, we know that our videos last forever. Team YouTube, our videos have a longer shelf life than the short form. Someone posts something on short form, it goes away. I have videos from 2 years ago still getting me traffic, right? And creators know this and brands know this. YouTube also kills it for brand deals on keywords. You go in and you search a keyword, that keyword, if you're a brand, you're going to get ranked for it and you're getting automatic sales. Like I said, videos have a longer shelf life here. Retention is different. Audience is different. And brands know this as well. So when a brand is putting their strategy together, think about it. A lot of these people, they have their own particular preferences. I remember working with a brand and I was like, I really think we should go all in on YouTube. And they just had this thing with Instagram. They're like, but we really want Instagram. I'm like, I know, but I'm telling you the results from YouTube, they may take a little longer, but you're going to see them over the long run. And as a person on the brand side, I've seen successful Instagram partnerships, successful TikTok ones, and successful YouTube. But people are biased. People like what they consume. I enjoy YouTube, so obviously, like, I want to play on YouTube, and I think that this goes for every brand marketer. They're able to see the data, but bias is bias, and it's something at least I'm aware of. But at the end of the day, the client wants results. So for someone like me, I'm just trying to get my client result. And I think that YouTube has always done a really good job at that because of the evergreen nature of the content. One of the big things too, when you think about Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, where are we putting our focus in? Don't follow the money. The money will come to you, but think strategically as a business. If you put all your eggs in TikTok and TikTok gets banned, you are SOL, right? You don't want to ever feel dependent on a platform. That's why at Sidewalker, we always tell our creators the email list is so important. Building out your email list to have prevention in case something does happen with these platforms, that won't go anywhere. Having your email list is a surefire way. It's like your home base. It stays safe. Also, pick two. When I say pick two, I always tell creators, even if you're doing YouTube, what is a secondary platform that you could also instill or have a presence on, or tell your YouTube community to follow you? Again, maybe that's your email list, and that's fine. But you don't want to run the risk of just having one thing and then you never know what comes down the pipeline. You are a business after all. You are building your legacy, your business, your foundation. You don't want to just settle on one thing. It's quite risky. So even when you're figuring out the platform that you want to focus on, think about, longevity. The biggest question I get asked is around niche. There's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, but are there specific niches that make money? Any niche makes money if you water the garden. I'll give you an example. I have a creator in the sports and ethics niche. Sports and ethics, 7,000 followers. She did not even pitch to a brand. The brand came to her. She posted this in our Facebook group and she generated a 6-figure brand deal. We're talking $100,000. they came to her because of the tools that she learned in our course, how to update her media kit, her case study, her proposal. What I love is that she said this in the Facebook group. She goes, I'm not in a sexy niche. My point is there's money in every niche. Every single industry has brands that are looking for traffic, conversions, or content. And that's what your job is as a content creator or influencer. You're either providing influence, which is clicks, conversion, your audience, sales, or you're providing content to the brand so the brand can use that to sell. That's the bottom line with brands. They want to make money. And they're either going to do it through accessing your audience or accessing your content abilities. So don't stress about the platform. Don't stress about your niche. Stress about the type of content you are making, the type of impact you are making if you're going the influencer route, so that you are actually developing a community that will drive the results for any brand that does come your way. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.